Melissa seems open to it. This is literally happening before our very eyes. And let me tell you, I think it's going to happen. I can't believe what I'm saying. So now she says that everybody wants the family back together. They don't. You're just putting that narrative out there because you're hinting that you're open to it. What are you going to make it like everyone wants this? This is literally crazy. I don't know one person that wants to watch this. And to me, so it's like if Teresa's at the far left and Melissa's at the far right, not political, get your minds out of the political gutter. But if Teresa's at the far left and here's the middle, I think her statements have taken her between the far left and her side of the middle. So she's like now halfway between the far left and the middle. And Melissa has come off the far right, just like an apartment negotiation. Melissa's come off the far right, probably not to the middle of her side as much as Teresa has, but she's come off it. She's come off it like 1/8. This is shocking to me. This is happening before our very eyes. When she hints that she's open to it and the door isn't closed, oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that this is actually happening. I can't believe it's actually happening. I'm sorry. I know it sounds crazy. We're far away from there. And we'll talk more about this but I don't know. I don't know. She was saying the chapter's closed, the chapter's closed, the chapter's closed, and all of a sudden now it's open. I don't know. This Good Day New York thing has thrown me into a tailspin that Melissa is now seemingly also open to it. Well, if you're both open to it, it's going to happen. And we got to get into the nuances as to why Melissa's now so into it. But we'll get into that next time because there are some other things I want to talk about. Anyone else? Slip into the comments. Is anyone else shocked that we're here? I mean, I was shocked at Teresa, but not really because she needs the job. I mean, this is crazy. By the way, I think this is so funny. You guys hear last week, this happened last week also, where Channing Tatum was on Radio Andy and Andy asked him and, said, Jax Taylor way back, let's roll the tape when he was on Watch What Happens, that, you were both models in the early days of living in Beverly Hills. And, Jax said, oh, my favorite roommate, Channing Tatum. So Andy says, this guy, Jax Channing Tatum, denied Jax Taylor's 12-year-old claim. God, he said it 12 years ago. We are old people. We have grown up before each other's eyes. You have grown up with me, Ropers. But apparently that's where we are. 12 years ago. And many years ago, Jax told Andy on Watch What Happens that Channing was his roommate in the past. Recently, Jax exited the Valley, blah, blah, blah. So Andy says, back in the day, Andy said, you were roommates with Channing Tatum? Yeah, he was my first roommate in New York when I first started modeling. I guess it was in New York. Stassi Schroeder then asked, this is going back, did you guys hook up? That's my biggest fantasy. But on a recent episode, if you heard this last week, Andy asked Tatum about it. Were you roommates with someone called Jax on Vanderpump Rules? Jason Chachi? Absolutely not, Channing answered. Then Andy kept going and he's like, were you roommates with a guy named Tom Sandoval? Now, Channing said, well, listen, the model houses, I was actually kicked out of a model house. I wasn't always the most well behaved. And I don't know, the model houses, there's lots of models and people come and people go. And, I'd really kind of have to see a picture of this guy. So then Andy showed him a picture of Jax, Jason Chachi, and Channing Tatum said, no, 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 absolutely not. So you guys are loving this online. You are loving Jax. You just feel so vindicated that Jax is proven as a liar once again. And Andy said, he said, absolutely not. And so Andy said, absolutely not. You've never lived with this person that you're looking at the picture of, or a guy named Tom Sandoval. There's someone called Jason Chachi on Vanderpump Rules who now goes by Jax, who said that in the day when you were both young models, he was a roommate of yours. My recollection of this, or and any recollection of this? No, I need to see pictures. Sometimes models, they throw you in a model house, just like a bed, and I got kicked out of a lot of them, everything I just said. So he looked at it and he said, nope, don't recognize him. You guys are loving this. You're saying it's so satisfaction, so satisfying. Jax is proven once again as a liar. Come on, Jaxie boy, come on. But this does make me kind of happy. It's kind of like how I feel about Stacey Rush this season. Jax proven as a liar is kind of funny to me. Um, you know what we never talked about last week? This all came out last week, but this is shocking. Denise's horrifying testimony. This court, there was the date in court finally because Denise is trying to get her temporary restraining order permanent. And the testimony I thought was horrifying. So, um, lots has happened. Aaron's cousin, also, if you haven't seen this, has gone and testified as well. So the headlines were Aaron's cousin claims she saw him give Denise Richards a black eye and threatened to kill her, as Denise tearfully testifies he almost killed her many times. The cousin, Kathleen McAllister, she appeared in court, and this was all to make Denise's temporary restraining order permanent. And she has detailed some of the shocking encounters that she endured before their breakup. And she was seen visibly. She could not appear in New York permanent, like she couldn't be there, not New York, in LA. So she appeared via whatever satellite. And she has backed up Denise, which I mean, I don't know why this woman would lie for Denise when you're Aaron's cousin. She said that, yes, that she witnessed, she saw with her own eyes Aaron give Denise a black eye. I mean, this is horrifying. I saw Aaron hit Denise and immediately she had a really bad black eye. I'm literally in shock now to this day about it. So he hit her. She had a black eye, according to this cousin of Aaron's. In court, this cousin worked at Phypers' medical office in Malibu as a holistic energy practitioner. Remember this holistic stuff that he said he could cure cancer. She went on to demonstrate how Phypers had allegedly hit Denise with the palm of his hands. Denise was in shock. I was in shock. She also, the cousin, alleged that the pair had been fighting prior to the incident because Pfeiffer's thought Richard had placed listening devices in his office and there was alcohol mixed in. It was an evening of chaos and arguing that kept escalating, the cousin said. She also said she witnessed other horrifying acts of abuse by Pfeifers against Richards, including one incident where he pinned Denise against a concrete wall where his truck was parked at the office. He was choking her and this is the woman speaking, it isn't even Denise. So this woman's making this up. I doubt it. He was choking her and her head slammed against the wall and caused a concussion. She was just really upset, in pain, disoriented. Man, head injuries are tough, you guys. It was I mean, like a head injury is serious. You got to go to the hospital. It was concerned she could have died. I was concerned she could have died. She also said a different incident at the office that Denise hid in the bathroom. Aaron was terrorizing her and she was looking for support. I said I was in the office. She was texting me from the bathroom. She also noted she heard